Coach, it is still summer in the Midwest and a pleasant summer day as we are set for football at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80.
Hey, I'm coming.
Yellow.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 59 yards.
Chiefs, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
57 colors.
Protein spill.
A first carry down for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
That's it, baby.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
57.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now the try here for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Chiefs 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mahomes. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go to 54, go to 54. Line.
Kill.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 91 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, bring it out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 24.
Yellow, yellow.
Smoke. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Mahomes going to throw.
Tackle.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, 57, 57.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes flush to his right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mahomes now to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's the Cowboys. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. But they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Jam, jam.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the curl.
Here we go, 46.
Get wide. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the pass. Attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line.
Hey, kill! 47.
Shoves him away. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
28-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Yo.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
We're going to 53.
Under 10. 10.
26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Brown, 29 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7.
Cowboys 14, Chiefs 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards there on a Kansas City 1st down. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them.
Coach, it is still summer in the Midwest and a pleasant summer day as we are set for football at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Get ready,
and that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Yellow. Let's go, blue lady.
Here we go.
Watch that in.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and going to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Come on, baby.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Mahomes firing complete. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. That's a really good job of execution by them.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me
Hey, kill.
On third down, it's Prescott. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Yellow.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
At the 37-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strong right.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Whip. Watch the whip.
15. Let's get it. Let's go.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Come on.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still 1st quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light thing. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Good job, D.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check 31. Check 31. Check.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Here we go. Wide,
Mike's 56. I got wide.
26.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. Second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw again. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7. Past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up a stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Just like that.
36, 36.
Rush in.
47.
Rush in.
26.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Let's get on.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Prescott to throw this time. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. They feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good. Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Be careful, they might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
They come out here in the eye.
Check, 47.
All right, T, let's turn. All right, T.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2.
Kill.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone will come free.
This is Hunt. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
50, yellow, 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 yellow.
50. 55.
Oh, you got deep? One time.
From the 39, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. I'm the lady.
55. First down.
Mahomes now on first down. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they're left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Check. 55.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
55 to Mike.
Hey, me and you all day.
Now it's Mahomes again. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 31 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Chiefs 21, Cowboys 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop.
That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Get him, get him, get him.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Third down.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll... And look at this, it's a fake. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage to the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Draw play. Mahomes gives to Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw is Prescott. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I got you, boy. Check.
And again, it's Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Prescott now, 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Throwing, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Check 26, check 26. Out, 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 out.
It's a keeper with Prescott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've reached halftime here on opening week as we send you down to Orlando. Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Come on, fellas.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Flying in to blow that play up. Alex Okafor.
Good job. Sacked. Alex Okafor. A loss of 9 on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go.
Check. Crunch. 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 Hey, kill. 26.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here.
Run.
They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead here. When we talk a lot about pregame speeches, what are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On first down, Hunt. Past the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 46 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Chiefs 33. Cowboys 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the big play gets them across midfield now for first and 10.
Check 6 guys. Here we go, 47, 56.
Now Prescott.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield.
We got this.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Big plays, dog.
They come out here in the eye. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground with a tight end. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on a running play. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a player, that means an awful lot.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and that will get them one closer.
33, Cowboys 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Hey, watch the lane. Yellow.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They can't hang with us.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
First down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
42-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I'm letting you know.
Hayward.
You better bring it.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I'm coming for you, son.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Yellow. 180. 15.
Mike 54. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelsey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. That one complete to Hill. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down.
54 Mike.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Set the tone, defense.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second and goal from the run. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kareem Hunt, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Play action now. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards. Good for a Cowboy first down. We're back now in KC. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Check 56. Let's go one more.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Prescott yet again. Able to get this to Gordon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Prescott. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21.
It's a gain of 7.
So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yellow.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Here we go. Here we go.
They run again with Hunt. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Let's go, Wolverine. We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, Sunday on Sunday.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
I'm here all day.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Hunt. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 33 in the first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They run it with McKinnon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
It's a party now.
Hey, Yellow, hey, go going.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. That one is caught by Hunt. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Another Kansas City.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
I got it.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On third down, here's Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. And this a 39-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Kill.
Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Alex Okafor in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Hey, watch the screen.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Yellow. 180.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Yellow.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Wide. Attack.
Hey, defense, let's go.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Kansas City, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.